If you want any custom work, my rate is $500 per hour, minimum 20 hours per dress. That's $10,000 for a wedding dress, $5,000 for alterations. I take Venmo. Then she pulled out a seam ripper from her purse. She put a 20 on the table for her coffee and walked out. Later that day, I let her take a depression nap in my bed. When she woke up, she saw she had 43 missed calls and hundreds of unread texts, all from our friend group. I walked back into my living room and saw Maya still passed out on my couch, her phone on the coffee table lighting up with a new notification every few seconds. The screen showed another dozen texts had come in just while I was in the kitchen making myself a sandwich. Maya looked more peaceful than I'd seen her in months. Her face finally relaxed without that constant worried expression she always wore around our friends. So I grabbed her phone to silence it before the constant buzzing woke her up. The preview messages on the lock screen were absolutely wild and I couldn't help, but read them even though I knew I shouldn't. Lisa had sent 12 messages in a row, starting with confusion about why Maya wasn't responding, and escalating to actual threats about suing her for breach of promise regarding her sister Bet's wedding dress that she'd already told everyone Maya would make. Jennifer had switched tactics from demanding to bargaining, offering to pay half of Maya's new rate if she'd just do this one last favor for old time's sake and finish the vintage restoration of her grandmother's dress. The unnamed friend with the daughter who needed a prom dress had gotten her mom involved, and now there were voice messages from someone's mother calling Maya selfish and ungrateful after everything the group had done for her over the years. I scrolled through more messages and saw people trying every manipulation tactic possible, from guilt trips about ruined special occasions to promises of future payment that we both knew would never happen. Someone had even dug up old photos of Maya at various group events and sent them with captions about loyalty and friendship. The group chat that Maya had been removed from was apparently in full panic mode according to the screenshots people were sending her, with everyone arguing about who was going to find a replacement seamstress and how much real alterations actually cost. Around 6 in the evening, Maya finally stirred and opened her eyes, looking confused for a second about where she was before remembering everything that had happened at brunch. I made her some tea while she sat up and rubbed her face, then handed her the mug and her phone at the same time. We sat there together on my couch scrolling through all the messages, and Maya started laughing at the sheer absurdity of Lisa threatening legal action over a dress that was never officially commissioned or paid for. Then the laughter turned to tears as 8 years of suppressed feelings about being used and taken for granted finally came pouring out, then back to laughter when she read Jennifer's pathetic attempt at negotiation, then tears again as the emotional whiplash of the whole situation hit her. She kept wiping her eyes and shaking her head, showing me particularly ridiculous messages like someone asking if Maya would at least provide the patterns she'd already created, so they could hire someone else to make the dresses cheaper. After about 20 minutes of reading through everything, Maya took a deep breath and opened the group chat one more time, typing out a calm and professional message that her business rates were firm at $500 per hour with a 20-hour minimum for custom work. She had contracts available for anyone interested in hiring her services, and she wished them all the best in finding other seamstresses who could meet their needs. She hit send and immediately started blocking